Hi guys, it's Sam with Spieler Custom Baits, and today we're going to be doing a Froggy style jig. This jig is on a 3/4 ounce jig head. It's also been casted with a 4/0 mustad hook. Just placing the safety pin through the eyelet just to hold the weed guard out of the way as we add thread to the collar of this jig. This jig is a double collar jig. I really enjoy tying on these because it gives me an area to add on a bait keeper for nice trailers. And we're just using some 120 denier thread here, just building a little bit up along the collar so that we can add in our tabs. I powder coated these pumpkin, and I added in some purple flake, purple and black flake. When doing these jigs, what I try to make sure is when I'm doing the initial tie-in that they're going all the way down that collar, just so it holds that tab in very nicely without cutting it. And then I move out the skirting material so that's placed where I would like it to be. These tabs are just a regular watermelon. And after adding in each tab, I kind of maneuver it to where I'd like it before tying it down. And you always want to remember that the skirt that you want on the outside of your jig, you always want to put those down first so that they overlay any of the shadowing or coloration that you're wanting on the inside of the jig skirt. With this one I'm going to go with black just to give it a real nice contrast. And then spread that out a little bit before tying it in. And I'm going to add a tab to the other side as well. Sometimes you'll get pieces of the skirt like that getting caught with your thread, and you'll just have to hold it. Some people clip it. Alright, and once we have our skirting material on there, we're going to take our whip finisher and we're going to go ahead and get a couple whip finishes on this. To get your whip finish done, I found that putting your finger inside the loop and using both hands to get it around both the skirting material and the weed guard is the fastest and most effective way for me. Some people use hair clips, some people will use multiple tools, but I found that using my hands is the easiest way. And once we have that whip finished in, pull it tight, and then we're going to clip our tag end. And with all my jigs, I like to wire finish them. I just find that it's more durable. You don't have to worry about fraying or it getting beat up as bad on the rocks. I'm pretty hard on my jigs. So once I get my wire collar in, all I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it and provide that tension onto the wire. And once it's as tight as I want it on the collar, I like to get it as tight as I can without deforming the wire. Pushing it forward towards the jig head just to keep it in place. And then we're going to go ahead and clip it. I usually clip mine about 3 twists from the actual collar. And then what I like to do is I take needle nose pliers and I will bend that back up. And then use my pliers to push that wire flush to that collar. That way there's no pieces sticking out and grabbing any of that skirting material. Now we're going to cut our tabs. And we have our finished jig, and I'll get this off the stand and we'll get some nice shots of it. These jigs are great for bass fishing, pretty much a staple in anybody's tackle box. And this one has a nice green froggy look to it. Thank you guys for watching.